Whoa, easy.
What the hell happened here? Letter to Annette from Claude. Annette, I did not want to write this letter. I thought I had been clear at the stable and clear again when you waited for me outside the general. Harriet was still inside. She still could have seen you. It's a miracle she did not. Now, I know I made promises to you, and I know that time we had was good. But Harriet is my wife, and if she's willing to give me another chance, I need to give her and myself that opportunity. I cannot know you any longer. Please stop looking for me in town. Please stop leaving me packages at the post office. Please, for the love of God, please do not approach Harriet. I do care about you, but I cannot have you in my life anymore. Leave me and my family alone. Claude. Uh-oh. I obviously know what's in the shack, but this does not bode well for what we're about to find, I think. And that's what I expected to see. This is such a scary scenario, honestly. And I think this is the first stars of the stage. Lawrence Dunn. Yes. Ooh, and some jewelry.
Yep.
Just when you think the horse is gonna jump over, you know?
Come on.
Happens to me a million times, I swear. There we go. Now we're getting the hang of it. Let's see. Prominent Americans, I think. President Fisher. Let's see.
Things will get better.
Yes.
Can't last forever.
Let's go, girl. Yep. Easy.
And then the next card we're finding, because we're finding more cards. Sorry, I'm just like trying to get an idea of where I am. Okay, we gotta go north, and then it's not right here. Well, no, it's right here.
Whoa, whoa.
Marvel at Travel. Let's see, I think it's number 11, the steam locomotive. We already actually have this one, but that's okay. But now we found the one that's actually in the world.
Come on.
Okay, I think... Let's see... I think we don't have to go back into the camp. We can actually go into Rhodes and get what we need, clothes-wise and all that stuff by renting out a room there. So we're just gonna head towards that town. We actually have to buy a newspaper there too, so we're gonna be on the lookout for that.
This ain't how it looks.
I can't believe that worked.
Yeah,
You even know what you're doing?
I know how to take care of myself, partner. So, what's your plan anyway?
plan. I plan not to get caught. Now shut up, hurry up.
It ain't my problem.
Wait, can we
Okay.
capture them and take them in? I don't know. I always just kind of figured like
Yep. Get up.
Actually, hold on. I wonder if we can find them this direction at all. No, it looks like we lost them. Hey, whatever. I always figured that's just like one of those events that you watch happen more than anything. Maybe you can bring them in for a bounty, but wouldn't you take them to Rhodes? And we have a mission there, so like we can't even do that.
Yeah.
Maybe if we took them to Saint Denis, I don't know. Let me know down in the comments if that's actually one of the options that you can do. Because I've never done it. I've just always figured that's like something you watch. But hearing Arthur go, it's not my problem, is like making me think there's actually an option that could be beneficial to us.
Hear that damn Clementine song again.
Stars of the Stage, I think this is number
Been hearing some
12.
funny sounds coming from the gunsmiths. Something ain't right there.
Robert Elliott Patchman. Nice. Then we have Rhodes for Vistas of America. William Wild Bowes. Died August 5th, 1896. And I think this is something for crafting. I can't remember if this is something you need for crafting or you can just sell this. I'm pretty sure it's something for crafting. Take this canned fruit first. Abalone shell fragment. I'm pretty sure you need this for crafting something. Well, this is where you can find it. You can probably tell right now we're just going around getting the cigarette cards in Rhodes. And then this is American paint. We don't have this one yet. Good. You only need 2 more horses. The prominent Americans, J.D. McKnight. Need this one. All right. Hold on. Pause. Sorry, I'm trying to fucking check my interactive map and make sure I'm tracking everything correctly. There actually is a hidden treasure here that we can miss based on if we start like a certain event and don't like talk to a person a certain amount of time. So there's a chance we can miss a gold bar that's hidden in Rhodes. So I'll make sure to mention it when we have the chance to do it. But like I'm always afraid that like the opportunity for it will just be gone entirely. But when we go in that area, I will do my best to make sure we do not miss it. Okay, we think we got like 4 more. We can also get a bunch of stolen hats from this town, but until we can actually like threaten people, because the story mission's like keeping us from doing it, we can't get them at the moment. Marvels of Travel, Camel Caravan. Take that. Thank you very much. And I think there's one in these horse stables over here. Horses, number 5. Nakota. I don't know if we have that one or not. We do not. We literally only need 1 more horse. And then we have that set done. Just because we were able to get the Hungarian half-breed in a random deck, pretty much. It feels so nice. And then the next one is on top of this bank here. And this is Gunslingers, Flaco Hernandez. We'll actually get the chance to meet this guy later. In this chapter, I think, even. And then the last one, I think, is at the train station.
With you in a moment.
Let's see which one this is. Oh! But I think we already have this one. Thoroughbred. Pretty sure we already have this one, because I think the one we need to find is the American Standard Bred. Sorry. Yep, it was. We need to find the American Standard Bred. Well, we also got the Missouri Foxtrotter through, the pack, so maybe that's why it feels so soon. And the Appaloosan, and the Andalusian. So we got more than one. But that's not the point. You know. Okay, can we buy this newspaper now?
I've been dreaming of iron like this since I was a boy.
Damn fine piece right there.
I've been practicing. Told you I was good.
Oh,
I'm sure.
good, I guess.
Look, eyes closed. Ha!
You sure that's the trick?
Gotta be confident.
Hey, oh, that's too much now.
Law's gonna be looking for you. I don't want to die. Help!
I guess we could go turn that in, but I don't know. I just feel like I'd like to give the guy the chance to run. But then again, he did accidentally... I don't know. I think he's already gotten in the way. I need to act faster. Well, the thing is I can't, because the one sheriff we can turn him into is occupied by a mission.
Ain't that just the way of things?
That's the problem.
Well, been a while since you were last here. Have a look.
Did we buy all the
Sale,
outfits here?
except
Pretty
the
sure we did.
floorboards. Oh, okay, sorry. I just assumed you couldn't read.
You won't believe this, Charlie. Didn't
Yeah, we already got all the outfits.
load on a big hill. Everything smashed to bits.
Well, that was fun.
Thank you. Really.
I'm curious, what's the next gambling challenge? I think it has something to do with, blackjack? Let me see. Double downs. Oh, gosh. That's actually kind of gross. No, that's not as bad, honestly.
Howdy. First time? How can I help
It
you?
got oddly quiet in here.
Stick. You got any rooms?
It's ready for you now. Do enjoy. Farewell now.
Okay, let's see. Outfits. The summer gunslinger. You know what? I think I made the mistake earlier changing the spurs for this outfit. I think I will only do that for the Pearson outfit. Minor mistake on my part. I think I originally planned to have the Volcaro Rider spurs with Pearson's outfit. But, you know, whatever at this point. Small changes happen like that because of the talisman, so it really doesn't make a difference to me. Which I could be wearing this talisman, but I don't know. I like the regular spurs look compared to it. For some of them it works. Like, if there's no spurs for the outfit, I'll wear it. But, eh. Satchel's right. All this is right. Okay. I think we're good. Alright, let's go get the newspaper and then we'll start the mission.
What you looking for? A paper? Thanks. Have a great day.
Alright. Hold on. Let me write down that I got this newspaper first, so I don't forget it. Okay. A horror show. Blood in the streets of Valentine. Lawmen, Dutch's gang, Cornwall Gallers face off. Dead everywhere, families grieving. Coroner overwhelmed. Valentine. Residents say it sounded like an Indian wars had resumed on the streets. At first, shots rang out as women and the feeble ran for cover. It soon turned into an unrelenting cacophony of gunfire. Lawmen traded shots with members of the notorious Vanderlyn gang, who had come down to the town to rob and steal. A few agents known to be working for Leviticus Cornwall joined in the fray, quickly creating a scene of unmitigated chaos. Valentine is well known in the region as a rough-around-the-edges livestock town with some insalubrious visitors, and altercations are not uncommon. The recent spate of violence is, however, unprecedented. Bar fights in the Smithfield Saloon are too frequent. Many are still in the shock at the recent violence, including a brutal massacre at 6 Point Cabin. Local officials are calling on state and federal authorities for assistance in restoring order. Lemoyne Raiders turned Free Staters. Quest for independence. New control area near Old Shady Bell Mansion. Criminal mischief running rampant. The war for Southern independence took many casualties. Almost every family in the country knew of a loved one who perished in that war. While many have put the conflict behind them and tried to bring our proud nation back together, that very struggle continues to beguile members of the Lemoyne Raiders gang. Initially looked upon as patriotic heroes fighting against tyranny during the conflict, they have failed to let the war between the states pass to history, instead using it as a rallying point to wage war on law-abiding citizens. And some say they have become the tyranny themselves. Structured as a militia unit, they continue to recruit in young disaffected men and engage in robberies and arms deals, even declaring that they are immune from tax and other regulation. They speak frequently of freedom and independence, yet there have been numerous reports of robberies from government institutions and citizens themselves. Current dispatches indicate they have taken up refuge in locations in the swamps and bayous in the lowland country, and many lawmen and bounty hunters are apprehensive to approach that area. Some have said it will take a massive amount of force to bring this murderous gang to heel. Pneumatic Wonder. Inventor's patent motorized carpet sweeper. Bulky hand crate carpet sweepers may soon be relics when Thomas Rivington's invention becomes available. While in his study one afternoon, he overheard his wife and mother-in-law lament on the hardships of cleaning floors by working bellows on a carpet sweeper device. He came upon an idea and began tinkering. The result is his pneumatic carpet renovator, which creates a vacuum-like suction that pulls dust into a receptacle. It features the ease and convenience of a large gasoline-powered combustion engine. Rivington showed the device at a state fairground in California, to the delight of many mothers and attendants who tried the invention for themselves. Safe and easy to use, he said. The sound of the gasoline engine becomes relaxing and can even be used to clean the baby's room while she sleeps soundly in her crib. A second gold rush. Alchemist claims gold created from tin. While prospectors seek untold millions in gold lying in streams and hills in the west, word is spread of a man who is close to making gold. Residents in the area on the border between Cholla Springs and Gaptooth Ridge in New Austin say rumors are running rampant as a reclusive alchemist, Anthony, who lives in a small cabin and is close to perfecting the ability to change any base metal such as copper or tin into gold. If such a discovery were announced, the gold markets would surely collapse, says one economist. Treasure hunter disappears. We're seeking famed emerald from Guarma. Family fears the worst. Treasure hunter and gemologist Louis T. Abrareson has amassed a collection of gems from around the world and is particularly fond of emeralds, having given his betrothed an emerald engagement ring from a stone he procured from Egypt to match her green eyes. 6 months ago, he bid farewell to his wife and newborn daughter and headed on a frigate to the island Guarma in the Spanish West Indies, near Cuba, in search of what had been rumored to be the largest emerald ever discovered. His wife, Miss Helena Abrareson, reports that she received 1 or 2 letters brimming with the excitement of Luis claimed to be closer to finding the object of his quarry. Then communication ceased and weeks passed without a letter or cable. She fears the worst and has asked parishioners at her local church and treasure hunters everywhere to pray daily for a safe return. Royal Kidnap. Reward offered for Princess Isabeau. Luxembourg Royal, 15-year anniversary of suspected kidnapping. Luxembourg. In a royal proclamation, the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg has issued a decree offering a reward of $1,000 for information resulting in the whereabouts of Princess Isabel. Is it Isabel or Isabeau? I don't know. The princess disappeared from a remote hunting lodge while on a hunting trip during a private family visit to the United States. She was 5 years old at the time. Some believe she was murdered, some that she was abducted and kidnapped. Although no ransom note was ever received, others posit that she was eaten by wild animals. Her disappearance has been a source of never-ending trauma and embarrassment to the royal family, and especially her brother, who has frequently implored the American people to assist in finding information regarding her whereabouts, and himself denies any wrongdoing in her disappearance. While there has been rewards offered in the past, the most recent offering is the highest ever considered. It follows recent rumors that she had been taken to a small town in the United States. Princess Isabel has a characteristic birthmark on her face and right hand. Anyone who suspects her whereabouts is encouraged to visit local law enforcement. Women's suffrage debate. Movement grows. Many in opposition. Lemoyne lawmaker Abbott Bachmeyer spoke at a meeting here addressing the women problem as concerns grow over the emergent suffrage movement. States in the North have passed laws allowing women's suffrage to be their detriment and arguably to their damnation. We cannot allow the scourge of the North and Europe to spread here. Women are the evident weaker sex and unable to think things out coolly and calmly. Giving them the vote would lead to great damage to the Republic and to this state, he said to a standing ovation. Well-known activist Dorothea Wicklow has held meetings in Saint Denis and other towns in recent months promoting voting rights for women. The movement is spreading to smaller towns such as Rose, but traditionalists are confident that common sense will prevail. Kidnappers at large, lawmen on the hunt, ransom and tortured. A statewide manhunt is underway in Lemoyne for the Anderson boys, the brutal and bloodthirsty gang who have taken to kidnapping and ransoming locals led by Anders Anderson. The outlaws are responsible for a spate of violent attacks and kidnapping in the region over the past 5 years. Fears run rampant as word spread that ransom were paid in the sum of $2,000, and yet 2 of the 3 men kidnapped were badly tortured and maimed for life. Aerial amazement. Tightrope walker attempts greatest feat yet. Tightrope daredevil Bessie Adair is preparing for her greatest feat yet, walking across Pikes Basin in New Austin. Known for her death-defying feats in the Saint Denis Circus, she has spent the past weeks meticulously training for her bold attempt. Adair plans a grand event next month to celebrate the tightrope walk, with a precious date to be determined. Peck's flying machine crashes, the improved apparatus less successful than original. Professor Cecile H. Peck, secretary of the Smithsonian Institution, has worked tirelessly for several years on a steam-powered flying machine to be used for war purposes. The Aerodome, as he named it, is unmanned and launches from the top of the houseboat by catapult. His earlier experiments met with a certain degree of success, flying briefly before crashes. His newer model buckled upon launch and fell into the river. He was given $25,000 for the project. The experiments have inspired many science-minded lads. Professor Peck says the Smithsonian recently received a detailed letter from the Wright Cycle Company, a bicycle manufacturer outfit from Ohio that requests publications about aeronautics, planning experiments of their own. President acts further isolate America. Country plunge into the blackest gloom. Tariff acts hurt trade, raise prices. President Alfred McAllister signed the Tariff Act last week, raising custom duties by an average of 60%. Shopkeepers and traders said the tariffs will surely cause businesses to close and prices to skyrocket. Imported woolen products now face a 90% rate. The president asserted at the signing that tariffs result in national prosperity. We must keep foreign products from our shores. They strip our workers of labor, food from the tables of our families, and only seek to benefit rich titans of industry abroad, he said at the signing. The president's popularity has been waning during his campaign for American isolationism, and especially after a typhoid epidemic ravaged and killed 2,500 troops in military bases across the country under his administration. The world's grandest circus delights young and old. By all accounts, Margaret, Mistress of Danger, brings a grand circus show. All the surrounding country comes to enjoy the spectacle and splendor that causes wonder and joy. Margaret, Mistress of Danger, the world's greatest female animal trainer, is the most superior form of canvas-covered entertainment. Hailing from England, Margaret delights the crowd as she wrangles exotic beasts, including zebras, fierce tigers, and ferocious lions. While other traveling circuses have taken to exhibiting the latest fashion and freaks, Margaret delights with feats of animal entertainment. Having held multiple shows in the area, they are packing up the tents and head to Rhodes. New Railroad completed a grand project, Our Manifest Destiny. The final ties were laid and spikes driven through to complete the Central Union rail line stretching through New Hanover. Passengers will be able to bypass the Grizzly, roads in Scarlet Meadows, drastically reducing travel time. Now with a direct line connecting Cornwall, Carenstein, Tar, and Saint Denis, freight and commuters will flow fast and freely. The project came with complications, including controversy over missing workers' wages and a land dispute. Representatives from towns such as Van Horn Trading Post and Annesburg say the new line will result in the decline of their towns. Civic planners hail the railroad as a new dawning day in American progress and history. And that's the last one. I always love reading those, but man, do I have to read a lot. And saying it out loud, you know, you kind of run out of breath. But regardless of my terrible, you know, physique and running out of breath, we're going to go ahead and get the next Dutch mission started. Hold on. Okay, I got the right knife this time.
I ain't complaining.
Of course, of course. Oh, and here is my dear friend, Arthur.
Callahan. Boy is a hunter. Boy is a killer.
Arthur, you've met but not been introduced to Mr. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sheriff Gray.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine.
Tough business you boys had.
We did?
Oh, there's no need to pretend with me, sir. Life can be tough.
So it can.
And no man owes another anything.
No, sir.
But still, I feel you were hard done by. Losing your employment like that. But still, here in Rhodes, we have work enough for honest men.
Oh, that's some strong stuff. Still, don't seem to be doing you any harm, I guess.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Excuse me a moment.
I told you we was moving up in this world. Deputies.
You have finally lost your mind.
Amongst these drunkards, hillbillies, and slavers? Good honest thieves like us. We're bound to be moralizers in a place like this.
Oh, Sheriff Gray, you are back.
Now listen, sir. There is shine in them woods, though, and it is costing this county its good name and the state a whole lot of income. You boys wouldn't mind rooting it out. Maybe we'll make you permanent. I gotta set me down a second.
Not a problem, sir. Not a problem at all. You are in safe hands now.
And people waste time with the temperance movement. Liquor never dulled a good man's senses. Arthur, you ride with the deputy. Bill and I will follow.
Climb on up. Let's go.
Oh, I can't pick a weapon off a horse. Not yet, anyway.
Come on, we need to get moving.
Archibald?
How are you?
Pretty good.
And your friend is behaving himself?
Oh, yes. I think he's learned his lesson.
Congratulations on becoming a temporarily deputized citizen of Scarlet Meadows County. Most towns just get bounty hunters to do their dirty work these days, but Sheriff Gray believes the law should keep the law. Now, I'm sure I don't need to remind you, there's a chain of command here.
There is?
Dang straight there is. This is a dangerous business, but follow my lead and you'll be just fine.
Sure.
Hey! Archibald wants to remind us he's in charge here.
Of course.
Who else would be?
But you were a big help with them Anderson boys, and I put in a very good word with the sheriff on your behalf.
We appreciate that.
We rounded up the others soon after. I'm pushing for the rope myself, but that's by the by.
So, these moonshiners.
Not just any moonshiners, Braithwaites. I told you about the Braithwaites.
Pretty sure you did.
Old Cotton family had a fortune at one point until, well, a few changes in the labor laws. Now they're dealing in moonshine. We found their stills hidden all over Lemoyne. Quick as we destroy one, another one pops up. You could call it a pitiful fall from grace, if they had any grace to start with.
I have no time for tax dodgers.
Not to mention the fact that Catherine Braithwaite has a rather expensive interest in thoroughbred horses to maintain.
But I heard something about it being gold these families were fighting over.
Well, that's the rumor. But the Grays and the Braithwaites think the others stole a fortune from them. But it happened so long ago, I don't know for sure if it's true.
Must be tough being rich, huh?
So I imagine.
That badge rather suits you, Mr. W.
Yes. I thought so, too.
Does it feel good to be back at it, serving your country?
I wouldn't go that far.
Whoa! Whoa! Hold up. You see that wagon? Dear me, that don't look good. Oh. Come on, mister. Keep your eyes open. No. This must have happened recently. Hey, come have a look at this. Look. Suit and tie. One bullet clean through the forehead. Well, my money says this is the handiwork of a gang called the Lemoyne Raiders.
Yeah, I've run into them.
Let's see if we've got any identification. Okay. We should get going. I'll send someone over here later to clean this up.
These damn flies! I swear they got it in for me.
You could try washing once in a while.
Would you mind taking the reins? I want to have a look at these papers.
Sure.
I'll direct you. Okay. Frederick Mitchell, Lemoyne State Legislator. Poor feller. Yes, this certainly smacks of the Raiders to me. Bunch of ex-Army Free Staters without an ounce of respect for the law. That's 7 government officials they've murdered this year alone.
Yep. Not the nicest fellers in my experience.
Oh, and I know the Braithwaites are in business with them. No shame. Trash begets trash, my Uncle Reginald used to say. He had a few stories, let me tell you. Town preacher and town sheriff. Would drink a sailor under the table before breakfast. He had one tiny hand, like a child's, on the end of a grown man's arm. But anyway, this tells you what kind of people the Braithwaites are, selling moonshine to murderers. I tell folks don't even speak to him. Don't even look him in the eye.
I'm sure I wouldn't.
Go right at the crossroads. Bear right again here. Here we are. So what was I saying?
Something about the Braithwaites, I think.
Even saying that word makes me sick. We need to get moving now, deputy. Now, anyone we find here, we bring in alive, understood? Round them up and take this operation down for good. Come on. see? What did I tell you, boys? What did I say? I said this place was crawling with vermin, and we just found ourselves the rat's nest par excellence, as they say in Paris. My aunt, she went to Paris back in '78.
How are we gonna handle this?
Well, the way I see...
Actually, let my friend here decide. He doesn't have your fine way with words, but he is definitely the man for the job.
Let's split up. Arthur and Bill, me and Archibald. You boys want right or left?
We'll take the left.
Let's stop these filthy, degenerate tax dodgers. The chicken. A fine idea.
Remember what he said. We need them alive. Let's just knock them out and tie them up.
Got it, Deputy Williamson.
See one by the bridge over there?
Time for us to go in sneak mode.
You wait here. I'll deal with him.
Okay, make it quick. I'll tie this bastard up. I think there's another one by the still.
Should just be one more, Arthur. Good work, gentlemen. Just drop him with the others.
I think that's it.
Well, what do we do now?
We better destroy all this. Any of your boys can handle explosives?
Sure. Anyone but him.
So,
Think you're real funny, don't you?
tell me about you.
That is the last time I'll mention it, I swear.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Hey! That belongs to the Lemoyne Raiders, you sons of bitches! Arthur, we got some trouble here! That was too damn close! You done yet? Train for this! These bastards! Look out! More coming up! Good money for that!
Hey! 2 challenges in one go.
See any more? Do you?
No,
Let's find Dutch and get out of here.
fine by me.
So we got sharpshooter rank 7 and then also weapon specialist. Rank 5, I think? We're gonna grab the cigarette card. Parrot. Alright, hold on. Let me mark that off. Wherever it is. I think it's fauna, right? Fauna because, like, it's an animal. Parrot. And we don't have it at all, so that's a completely new one.
Well, let's go before any more show up.
Well, we're not on a time limit, man. I wasn't even trying to get the headshot one.
I'll see you over there.
Can I loot this thing? Will it let me do it now? Do I have to come back later? I think I'll have to come back later. Man, that sucks. Whatever. Let's see if any of them drop the special Lemoyne hat. Won't let me take him off. That's fine. Whatever. I don't care. Of course, we can't loot these guys. So what was the next challenges? I think weapon expert, single hilt throwing knife kills on mounted enemies. Alright, cool. We're gonna have to lose some honor for that because finding mounted enemies that are not innocent people is a lot harder. Sure, we could be hunted by bounty hunters, but still, my point stands. We have to be bad for that.
Well done. Well, forgive me, but me and my men must return to our lives. Ah, seems like we failed to destroy the last of the moonshine.
Sure.
Would you like us to?
Well, I normally take it. For personal consumption, it's sort of part of the job. But I better get back home. Why don't I just take a jug or two and leave you boys the rest to show that there's no hard feelings on account of the war?
We are all Americans.
Of course. My cousin, Webster, he used to say some of us is not as American as others, if you know what I mean. Only I didn't quite. Come on, you degenerate, no-good, white trash, hillbilly piece of scum. I know you, Billy Lime.
Finally.
You've always been a piece
Finally.
of crap. Come on, move.
We have a life
Move it!
on a land so stupid, a backwater so backwards that even we are like geniuses.
Bill, get this stuff out of here!
Come on.
You ride with me.
Okay.
Should I stash this somewhere near camp, boss?
Yes, show it to Hosea. I'm sure he can find a use for it. Bit of trouble back there, Arthur?
Ain't there always? From what they was yelling, I think they were the buyers.
Old Archibald didn't ask too many questions, so neither should we.
I ain't planning to.
That was worth the effort, though. Deputized and hiding in plain sight. These lawmen, these two families. I mean, I really think we can play this from all sides. It's got Hosea written all over it.
This is starting to sound like the young Dutch again.
What do you mean, young Dutch? I'm as strong as I have ever been. Hey, you know what? Why don't I race you back?
Okay, you're on.
That's the spirit. Okay. On my word. Set, go!
Alright, this might be a little bit tough because he has the best horse in the game. Not! Okay, I shouldn't talk crap because he might easily catch up to us.
I don't know who's more past, you or your horse. Oh, I'm going to enjoy wiping that smirk off your face.
Come on, fried chicken. Come on!
It's sad to think back to you in your prime. No. It's okay. I never knew you were quite so good at running away, Arthur.
I never knew age had slowed you down quite so much.
Well, time is a bastard. When you get to be my age, well, you'll know that better than anything. Be well. I had fun with you today. I was gonna say you're like a son to me, but you're more than that.
Okay, before we give Hosea his book, we gotta go ahead and actually read it. But I'm gonna save to make sure, like, if we get interrupted or something crazy happens, we don't lose progress with that mission, you know? Just thinking ahead. That's what I do. The Case of the Shrew in the Fog, number 6 in the series of a series of Aldous Filson mysteries. Filson sniffed contemptuously. The problem with you chaps at Scotland Yard is you wouldn't know how to catch a murderer if he wrote his name in blood on your desk. It's like I always say, a frail heart never caught a fair break, he said. Filson was the smartest man in the whole empire. He was dismissive of lesser men, but also kindly and courteous. He and I had this point lived together as best friends in our bachelor apartments overlooking Westminster for many happy months. I knew his capricious ways by this point. I laughed uproariously. You're a funny one, and no mistake, Mr. Filson, said Bender, somewhat put out by the more educated man's ways. Why, Mrs. Bender says that to me? Yes, she does. She says he's a funny one, that Mr. Filson, but then she's a funny one, too. The fog rolled down the street of the magnificent capital city, particularly thickly that night, like some thick fog rolled in a thick fashion. Filson cocked an eyebrow, cockishly. Well, Bender, I've done all I can. I suppose it's true in what they say. You can lead Mohammed to water, but you cannot make him a mountain. I ejaculated uproariously. I knew Filson's ways when he spoke in riddles like this. It meant only one thing. The riddle was, for him, over. Soon he would be lethargic and bored, consuming morphine and consorting with all types of people in a bid to quell his lethargy. But now, with the scent of blood and victory in his nostrils in that foggy capital city, he snorted provocatively. I'd wager, Bender, that I wagered in less than 8 seconds that man you want will walk through that door. Impossible, Filson, righted Bender. But I knew when it came to my special friend that impossible was a commonplace. Slowly, Filson counted to 8, and then we heard a knock at the door, and in walked a tiny old lady. "Come in, my dear," said Filson kindly, and then in an instant, like a cat moving in a cat-like way, he locked the door and pulled over his revolver. "Gentlemen, this old shrew is the most dangerous man in all of England. Gentlemen, this woman is Sir Angus Malcontent." In a trice, the most remarkable thing happened. The old shrew transformed into the most dangerous man in England, right in front of my eyes. I gasped. The expert swordsman, duelist, and tiger hunter. The most immoral man in the entire kingdom was here in front of my eyes and ready to kill. Filson was on him in a flash, like a flashing cat, but like a caged animal in a corner, Sir Angus fought back. I thought about joining in, but it was simply too thrilling to watch the two best men of all of England go at it, hammer and tongs, the bravest, truest, and most intelligent, fighting the most dangerous, falsest, and most cunning. Sir Angus wielded a mighty weapon, but no matter how big a man's weapon, if I knew my confrere Aldous Filson could handle it. He grabbed and parried and grabbed. My lord, I ejaculated. This is too much, and it was. Filson tied Sir Angus literally into knots using his own arms. I bet you didn't know, Bender, that I studied the ancient Indian art of Jumanji, that is, tying an opponent into knots using yoga. Incredible, I ejaculated once again, but it was all in a day's work for Aldous Finson. London slept extra sweetly that night. The end. Leave it up to Rockstar to make a funny little call.
All of you, get to work. This is fine country. Rich country. So get to work, all of you. We can do well and fine here for a while. They will not think we came this way. So get to work. We still need money. Lots of money. Get to work.
You want to watch that temper of yours, boy?
He had that coming.
If he speaks to me like that again, he won't be getting up.
That's fine by me. You okay, old man?
Sure. Just dandy, partner, just dandy.
You sure you're okay?
I'm fine.
Well, if you ever need something, you let me know. Okay, well, let's talk more later.
Okay, Arthur.
You like this author, don't you? I found this.
Yes, indeed. And I haven't read this one. Thank you, Arthur.
You okay? Keep working hard like you have been.
Of course.
You'll go a long way.
Sure, Arthur.
Mrs. Adler,
Hi, Arthur.
you managing not to kill Pearson?
Only just.
Oh, he ain't that bad.
If you say so.